Europe's biggest privacy regulation change in history, what the GDPR means for you. The General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, was one of the most significant changes to Europe's privacy laws ever created, and it's in effect. Comply or face heavy fines. What is the GDPR exactly? The GDPR was adopted by the European Union Parliament on April 14, 2016. The intent was to streamline privacy laws across Europe and protect the EU citizens' data privacy. The law increased fines for mishandling personal identifiable information, PII, and requires stricter control by default of privacy information. Many companies that do business within the EU are not aware that they are subject to the law and can face fines up to 20 million euros or 4% of the company's total global revenue. This radical change left companies rushing to comply. Individual rights under GDPR. Under the GDPR, customers' data belongs solely to that individual and requires explicit permission to use for anything that was not consented to by the customer. Companies can't use confusing agreements that are bundled to get consent from a user quickly. This enables users to have the strictest privacy settings on their accounts by default. Under the law, companies are now required to conduct notifications of a data breach within 72 hours of becoming aware of it. Entity processing the data will be required to notify their customer of a potential breach without delay. Finally, the new rules will allow users to know where their data is at and what it is being used for. This goes so far to let any user to ask to be forgotten whenever they want out. Other provisions will enable users to move their data from one service provider to another. These changes have forced many companies like Google and Facebook to comply with the laws and change their strategies. The bottom line is get in compliance and protect your customers' privacy. Want to learn more? Contact to arrange a free consultation at 247secops.com.